celebrated all across the free cities. Some folk have different ways of celebrating, but the fundamentals remain. We all are aiming not to forget about those who came before us, paving the way. But the Day of Memories is not just about sorrow, not only about loss, though it did begin as the result of a rather tragic event. Indeed, we aim not to mourn the absence of those since passed, but rather to honor their memory and look forward to the future. Like most things, we Sandrockers like to do things a little differently around here. Back when Martel had just discovered the oasis, it wasn't that long removed from the age of darkness, when people were still cowering underground. Martel thought to organize a game not unlike hide-and-seek to finally take advantage of the freedom offered by the vastness of the above. She had people hang lanterns all across the forest around the oasis to tell our ancestors, as well as people traveling the desert, that we're here and we're doing well. We'll continue that tradition today. Let our tears and joy resonate across the desert. Let our departed ones know, with one voice, our one message, and that's that we're still here. Come, let us bow our heads and take a moment of silence in remembrance of those not with us to celebrate today. Now, without further ado, let the Day of Memories festivities begin!
Oh, thank you. Take it easy.
Them gigglers are out of control, picking apart our bridge. They're trying to destroy our way of life and drain our water hole. It only stands to reason that their end goal is world domination and the end of civilization as we know it.
Everything you've just said is wrong, Cooper. The gigglers are just trying to survive. They likely fear us more than we fear them.
If and that's the case, why come they went and attacked your farm?
Settle down, everyone. I think most of us are here now. Before we jump to conclusions, let's hear all the facts.
Allow me, Burgess.
Oh, sure. I was pretty much done anyway.
People of Sandrock, the light has taken upon itself to test us with yet another challenge, another menace to disturb the peace in this town. First Logan and his gang, and now this. In the past, those gigglers have hit us where it hurts. But we Sandrockers, through love and determination, we got back up again. We tightened our belts. Every brother and sister here aided and received aid in kind. And then we danced away our sorrows. We turned crisis into laughter. But I'm afraid, folks, this time we cannot turn the other cheek. That bridge is our lifeline to the outside world. This aggression will not stand. Meanwhile, the Alliance Council in Atara, according to our representative Grigorsic, are sitting around in their big building, twiddling their thumbs, sipping fancy tea, while Sandrock dries up into a piddling hole in the ground. This is a local issue. Why should they care? Now we could just sit around and wait for them to get their act together and send help. Or we could solve it ourselves. Way I see it, the course of action is clear. We send the Civil Corps into Gecko Station to clear the Geeglers out. Then, once the coast is clear, we send in our builders to reinforce that rickety bridge. We'll have our water supply back in no time. I reckon it's gonna be us or them. And from where I'm standing, it ain't gonna be us. Who's with me? I hereby authorize Sheriff Justice to come up with a plan. And then we will act. We will protect our Sandrock. Sheriff, it's all up to you now.
Hi. See ya.
Hey! Thanks.
Hey, the hydrogel is working great. Like I said, in a way, I guess you could say you saved the town. Things are growing again. And with the Civil Corps on increased alert, I don't think we have too much to worry about from our scaly pals. Now might be the time to make good on my promise to Matilda and teach you about desert planting. First off, it ain't easy. Before you can plant anything, you gotta understand a little concept we around here call the straw grid. I won't bore you with the details, but basically the soil around here ain't good enough to plant much of anything. That is, unless you make a square out of straw around your seeds, protect them from the wind. Put a bunch of squares together and, well, that's why we call it the straw grid. Here, let me show you how to make a little straw fence in sandy soil. Then you just gotta plant a seed in the middle, water it daily, maybe add some fertilizer, and then wait. Once your crop is fully grown, you can harvest it. Oh, if you plant often in the same place, your soil will retain some nutrients and slowly upgrade over time. That's about it. If you have any other questions, I've actually written a guide on the subject. Flip through it if you get time. Here's some other stuff to get you started, too. Just, do all those things I said, and everything should go great. For starters, why don't you try growing some sand rice? We'll see how it goes.